I'm Lida Orzeck, class of Barnard 1968, and I am CEO of Hanky Panky. I grew up in Brooklyn, so when I applied to college, I applied to Barnard, and I applied to a few schools out of New York, but I knew if I got into Barnard, that's where I was going. When I was at Barnard, I wasn't really thinking, oh, I'm in an environment of all women. But in retrospect, it's really become a part of my life, even in what I do now. I'm really happy to have had the camaraderie of women. I was probably there during the most interesting history of Barnard, 1964 to 1968. SDS, Students for a Democratic Society, was growing. Before long, students occupied buildings on campus, and it began a real hardcore political time. When I graduated from Barnard, I applied to graduate school at Teachers College. And during this time, I was very good friends with Gail Epstein, who I had met through my good friend Marilyn at Barnard. And for a birthday, Gail gave me an adorable little bra and bikini underpants set that she had made from hand-embroidered handkerchiefs. And we started talking, thinking about, well, other women would love this too, and my job was coming to an end. Gail made me samples. I took these wonderful little samples around to stores in New York and sold them. Hanky Panky was in business. We have about 165, 170 employees. We're making women's intimate apparel. It's about making sure that people not only look great, but they're comfortable. And then on top of that, we make everything here because we feel it's so important to keep this economy robust. So this is a very female-centric company, and it's led by two women. As Hanky Panky was beginning to be very, very solidly profitable, I decided to start a scholarship. It's been a wonderful way to get back to campus. I've had 3 scholarship students. One of the things that reminded me how critical my support is happened when I received a thank you note from the parent. That has really reminded me how many generations this affects.
I'm more than grateful, honestly. Anything that I can get towards my education, it really means a lot to me because it's really like, wow, there are people out there in the world who haven't even met me yet, who care about my future and really want me to be able to go to this institution and do well.
I'm in the process of setting up the Lida Orzeck Distinguished Artist in Residence Fund, which is going to be a rotating fund that supports visiting scholars in 5 fields. And I am so excited about this. I'm very loyal to Barnard, and that's where I want to see women thriving. Since I started going back to Barnard for my 35th reunion, it's beginning to really feel like my family. What really can we do with our lives but leave behind a story and a legacy? And I feel like as part of this 125th anniversary, that's what I'm beginning to do, and it feels pretty terrific.